Hello and welcome back to my channel, and we're back in Ghost Recon Breakpoint on Ultra difficulty with Elite and no HUD, kinda. So, let me explain. So first and foremost, let me just quickly check if we're still on Ultra difficulty, and it is extreme, tactical, all the good stuff. Now, taking into the account the previous experience where we were spending years of finding the one laptop in the same room that we actually went through to actually get the intel from, I decided to turn on the objectives. Now, some might say this is a cheating when it comes to no HUD, but I don't want to spend 1 hour of actually going through the cleaning the base and next 2 hours trying to find the objective, considering that the objective description is vague at best. So, you know, even if I'm in a location which I know the objective should be, I don't see the interaction buttons on the screen, so I don't actually know where the objective even might be, if I'm triggering it or not. So, guess we're doing that. So, what we need to do is we need to free the scientists. So, the first location is Reach Engine Research and Department Center in Western Wild Coast. And then we need to reach the drone station in Western Smuggler Coast. So we are in the western region of Smuggler Coast, and I have located the drone station, which is gonna be our main point of entry. And before we head on, actually, we need to make sure that we get our injury resistance. Now, granted, I should be focusing on stamina more, but when stuff goes down, I kind of want to get, well, injury resistance actually. So let's have a quick bite here before we embark. If they start raining down on me, I want to be able to withstand the damage, even though I would rather not get into the confrontation where they discover me. But then again, it is how it is, so we're just gonna go with this first. And yeah, this is still the community challenge. You guys voted, and you know, even though I hate the game and the stutters, I need to deliver, so we're just gonna go with it. So the drone station is up here, we're nearly there anyway. Now, finding the locations and objectives is a little bit of a chore though, but I cannot really say that it is too terrible for me anyway. Let's just replenish the stamina because I can see the Nomad is struggling to maintain his pace. And that looks like the objective, yeah, so we see the marker 246 meters. So let me just first and foremost get off the road. And I can hear some riflemen talking already. So let me grab a bush. Let's launch the drone and see where we are. It's probably a patrol nearby somewhere, which I do not see. Then again, there's all these little paths they kinda love to go on to us. So here's the drone station, and we have objectives of clear, free, and free. So we need to free some scientists. And there's another scientist we just discovered. Okay. So pretty valley type location. That means my first thought will be to get up to the high point, get an overwatch, examine our location, and go from there. I need to be very mindful of any kind of patrols going our way, like this one for instance. Because if they spot me, it's game over, and you know, you've seen this on my previous stream where the succubus drone, or previously known as a VASP, just ripped me to shreds the moment it saw me. So, since I'm taking damage on any occasion, I kind of need to be a little bit mindful for that. So let's just get all the way up here, slow our pace. Check if there's no patrols. Once I actually ended up in a way where I was just scouting out the base, and the patrol from behind came up and just Wreck me with no remorse. Okay, so we do have something here. What is that? A Sky Cherubim. Drone scanning IDs. Okay, no fracture. I can actually move forward with this. So the only reason this drone exists is gonna see the dead bodies and it's gonna bring their attention for it. So let's take a quick peek. I don't have a shot on the free target. I do believe every target will be guarded, obviously. It would be the logical thing to do. For now, I'm just gonna go with regular pistol because despite my ability with the sniper rifle or the DMR, which is the G28, yeah, some enemies will take multiple shots and the scope is not giving me any leeway, really. Because, to be fair, as much as I like this scope in terms of his zoom, it's not really practical for QCB or very close quarter combat inside the perimeter. So I need to rely on my pistol. So I do believe we're going to be falling back to the previous scope or the double sight. It's going to limit me in terms of range. But then again, at least if we go internal, we will be a pretty good oversight of opportunity for everyone inside. So I need to keep in mind my scope actually allows me to nail people up to 150 meters on the dot. So everything below that is going to be a little bit of a chore. So let's grab some cover and do some actual recon here before we engage. So this platform here, we have one rifleman. We have the cherubim. There's one guy down here. Good. Someone going here, so that's 3. Looks like we have quite a few civilians in the mix as well. What about this location here? Oh, we do have a sniper up here. Good, good to know. So if there's a sniper there, that means he's got the best overwatch position to actually look over the base. So that's probably going to be our first point of interest, really. So just to make sure we're not running into any surprises. So we have breachers. Good. I would expect at least one heavy unit, because this actually is pretty heavily guarded in regards to everything else. So if we need to free these scientists, I do not know the rules of engagement if I can or cannot be detected. So we're gonna go with, you know, kinda best effort approach. We're gonna scout it out as it goes. So let's make sure there's no surprises here. Oh, look at this. There's a heavy unit. Just as I predicted. I mean, it's not surprising. Usually they do love to throw in heavies in here. So there's a sniper. So I do believe I should have a shot at the sniper here. We quickly range the guy. 123 should be on the dot. The civilian is undisturbed. Very good. So I think we can actually take out the targets of opportunity, which is the heavy and that. Let's load in the APs. Since the heavies are a little bit of a problem when it comes to my line of work, I would rather take them out faster than later. So I don't have a shot on him and I don't want to alert this guy over here by his dead body. So let's see what's gonna happen. If the heavy is moving into my range, I'm gonna shoot him. And we're letting a target go, which is fine. While he's going, we're gonna fight the Sungler here real quick. Oh, here's the heavy guy. Okay, let's quickly range him. 199, it should be almost on the dot. Okay, we just used 2 APs. Let's switch position real quick, see if someone notices he's dead. If yes, we'll take him out. We do have a pretty good sight line here. Yeah, someone noticed him. Okay. Target of opportunity. I'm gonna clean out as much as I can. Okay, I think it's time for us to go, because I just made multiple shots from the same location, and these guys are quite twitchy in regards the direction of the attack. It doesn't really take a genius to figure out where the shots are coming from, specifically if you see your buddy dying. So we're just gonna move over here. We're gonna grab a quick cover here and scout out with a drone. I'm kind of expecting them to actually go for my last known, which will be up the mountain, just to see. Oh yeah, the drone's up for me already. Good stuff. And we have at least 3 riflemen just waiting for me to emerge from there. So on the bright side, the heavy is down, so that's already a good thing. That's a good news for me. Right, so these 3 guys are down here. I'm not sure if I can actually rattle their cage, and I don't really want to go up to the tower. I'm gonna be squeezed into one position of defending, which, as good as it might sound, will only work if I'm not getting detected there. So we're just gonna take our chances, seeing how the nomad actually gets up here. So in keeping an eye out of everyone else. They have movement down below. People are taking cover. Okay. Wow, the sun the sun glazing into the scope is something I'm not looking forward to, really. As you can see, it kind of lights up the scope a little too much. Whoa. We have a lot of movement here. Moving foliage is not exactly doing me any favors, though. Yeah, I think we need to get off this rock, really. Because they're gonna probably come here anyway. So we know that 2 people are up here. I'm gonna take the target of opportunity. Why did you uncrouch, Nomad? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, because you can't get off the rock. Perfect. I sometimes do have issues with the way how the game portrays this Spec Ops operator who's unable to actually overcome little tiny obstacles, but hey ho. Anyway, we should be safe. Since we reposition, let's take a look. We did make a couple shots, so I'm kind of expecting someone to go check out our last. The rifleman, civilians, and information point. Oh, there's a generator. Okay. Oh, hello there. That's a drone, isn't it? Okay, I don't really want to shoot up the generator per se, because if I shoot the generator, that's gonna create a lot of panic. They don't seem to be in too much of a state of panic. Take target of opportunity. Heading back. Okay, so no signs of hostile activity, the area is clear, so I'm kind of expecting them to go back to their regular patrols, which is weird since we just dispatched about 5 people. But I'm not gonna actually worry about that too much. Target of opportunity missed. Need to keep an eye out on our background. So let's get back higher up, see what we're dealing here with. So the game logic really is, if you take multiple shots from the same location, they're gonna come and converge on your last known location. So as long as you take about, I would say, 2 to 3 shots, you should be absolutely fine. Then again, don't have your hopes up too much, because the enemies do have a very interesting way of knowing where you are, obviously, so always pay attention to that. Let's have a look-see here. So the drone is not alarmed, and we have at least one guy over here, rifleman, coming on the final stretch. Let's see if we can intercept him real quick. Two targets down. I kinda missed the quick roll, like in Metal Gear Solid, but this will have to do. If I blow up the generator, the whole area is gonna go into alert state. Oh wow.
Hey, stay alert. We got company. Okay. Now let's find these hostiles.
Here the drone. Did he move?
Find them. They're here. Hostiles are here somewhere. We'll find them.
Someone danger close. Go into the darkness.
I know you're here. Come out. Come out.
Yeah,
Shit.
someone's here.
Somewhere.
If they get too close, they're gonna spot me. For now, it's gonna be just a waiting game.
Son of a bitch is out here somewhere. Damn it!
Okay,
Find him.
One in front of us.
I know there's shits around here.
Keep your eyes open. We're out here.
Booking it. So whoever comes over the ridge is gonna be dead. Only problem is I need to keep clear of my back, because this is a pretty open road, so that means there might be reinforcements coming in and we don't want to be here. So despite my better judgment, we need to go down. Then again, the last 2 confirmed kills were up on this mountainside, so I kind of expect them to go over there. Not ideal, but it is how it is. It's better to be safe than sorry. It might seem a little aggressive, but then again, I wouldn't say this is a heavily armed base. We only have a couple breachers and a couple riflemen. Heavy's already down. Drone is down. I don't see any indication of reinforcements operator being called in. There's a rifleman up there. And we do have the special skill of APs, which I always wondered. I mean, keeping APs in your pocket is not a skill, it's more of a necessity. But then again, who am I to judge? No one coming here. Let's see if we can just can get all the way up here first.
Nobody over on my side.
Yeah, I know you're thinking I have the all-seeing magic ball that I can shoot because it's a sharpshooter class. But, I kind of think that's a little bit of cheating. I think we can easily do it without it. It's a very small base. I haven't played this game in a while. If you actually follow my channel, you will see I'm playing a lot of different games now. So I just wanna kinda use this as a training stage, really. So far it looks fine. I do believe we have at least one more guy somewhere. Just cannot pinpoint him as of now. Also, that drone is still there. And it's still on not alerted status, which is a good sign. Because if that drone goes on alert status, and here's the console to disable it, I don't have any EMP grenades to shut it down for the hack or the disabling stuff. I actually do not see anyone. No one's up here. I think we're going in. Let's select sink shots if needs be, and I'm gonna be the bait. So our first target is actually up on a platform. We're gonna start with that. If someone will have an issue with this, I'm pretty sure they're gonna let me know. I'm kinda conscious there was someone hiding over here, but I don't see any signs of that.
They can come back at any time.
Hello? This is what I was talking about. Like, I know that this is the place, and I'm pressing E, but Nomad is not willing to interact, so I'm not sure if I'm not in a place where I can release this hostage, or is there a requirement of the game for area to be clear?
I'm still looking, but I got nothing.
For whatever reason, I cannot interact with it. Come on.
Clear of hostiles now.
I can hear some chatter.
I don't see any hostiles.
Yeah, it's a breacher. I don't see any hostiles. Area secure. Right. Let's take a look where he is. Maybe that's a game requirement that there's a hostile nearby. The question is, where is that guy? By the sniper's nest. He's nowhere here. Ah, what was that? That was the generator. And finding the last guy or last 2 or 5 in the area is just such a chore. I think he's somewhere internal, really.
I lost the guys once in a raid in Pakistan.
Perfect.
I mean, everyone knows what they're getting into when they shine.
She didn't even take damage enough for the EP pen. Okay.
Yo, when nobody's looking, I'm jacking this freaking generator. This thing's a beast.
I can literally hear the breacher talking.
No promo right there.
I don't see him. You know what? We're doing it, boys. We're taking the almighty seeing eye. He's over there. Okay, perfect.
There's nothing to report.
Oh, he was right there. Literally straight through the looking glass. Okay. So now we know there's no one here. Let's disable the drone and let's try to free the scientist again. And the drone actually responds. Let's reload everything. So you might be thinking, yeah, you're losing a clip every time, but for my gun, I already know we have 490 as a full. So I'm just gonna go with that first. Still cannot interact with this lady, come on. Nomad. Free the scientist, what's going on? Maybe it's a bug. Let's go to the next one. Next one's on the roof. Come on. Can I interact with you? I have a theory where there's no Israel drones if you're in an open environment mission, because otherwise that would be a little bit annoying, but also I cannot interact with this guy for whatever reason. Don't think I can shoot him though. This is going. Oh, there we go.
Thanks a lot.
So it was E. Means we can actually go and try to do the same. Girl on the platform. Still didn't take enough damage. Good. Happy to hear that. So there must be an angle I'm missing to interact with these things. And this is the challenge with no HUD, which you probably would not really have. Like this is literally right next to this person. I have no idea why I cannot interact with her. Hope the mission is not glitched. Let's go for the one up there. I don't want to waste time. If it's glitched, we're gonna know by the second person there. Also, before we go, let's just quickly get some information from this guy.
Greetings.
And he responds. Okay, TAC 50.
Any clue where I might find this equipment?
This is where you'll find it.
Thanks for having my back.
Let's disable the generator real quick. So all of the interaction buttons actually do work. So I really hope I'm wrong and this mission is not glitched. Because that would be very unfortunate for me. If out of 3 scientists, 1 was glitched, because then I cannot complete the mission. Okay, here you go, sweetheart. Yep. I can get there.
Truly grateful.
Okay, let's go back to our target number 1. Like this is clear, but hey, you can never be too careful. What do we have here? USP tactical. Nice gun though. People usually do flame war in regards USP versus USG. I think it really depends on your playstyle. In this mode, luckily, gun is a gun. Headshots will determine if you're successful or not. That's as far as it goes really, so let's just go with that. Okay, I need you to actually confirm that I'm saving you. Yes, it actually managed to click. I wonder if there's a sequence you need to actually do them free. Okay, so this thing is done. What do we have next? Reach engine R&D center in Western Wild Coast. Western Wild Coast. Where's Western Wild Coast? Engine R&D. So again, it's just fast travel here. And this is why I cannot stress enough why you should always launch the drone in a new Buvayak and tag all the locations if you're playing with no HUD, because this is gonna help you immensely. Also, I did use a slingshot drone, so we're just gonna quickly replenish that. And we're just gonna go from there, really. So R&D is gonna be a bigger area, so we're gonna be less aggressive. So I would say this wasn't aggressive, since there was only a couple people, really. And we managed to evade detection, but you know, my luck will run out. God, I'm running out of English end of the day, which is not a good thing. Anyway, here we go. Let's leave at nice time, like let's go 9:21, just to get that good new daylight in. Okay, here we are. Injury resistance. Patrol station Tiger 1. Oh damn, we're on quite far away. Eastern Wilds. Wait, do we have a skill point? We do have a skill point. Hell yeah. Right. What are we gonna use it on? Burst forth. I want something passive, really. Mountaineer slide control. Healing pouch. Perk. I don't want perks, I want passive skills. Passive iron lungs, that might be. Ballistic advantage. Let's get this one. We're gonna be using it a lot anyway, and since we took the Buvayak, I know that my ammo will be replenished. And here's the chopper. We're gonna take the chopper, go by the... You see? The slide down the mountain actually consumed the stamina. So that's the one thing you should be very informed about if you slide down the mountains. It's not wildlands. Right, we're going straight up. So we're gonna do a low pass, high pass first. See what the area of AO is, and we're just gonna go from there, really. Okay, so this center is the center we're looking for. So what we're gonna do first and foremost is get off the proper somewhere. Okay, let's scout it out. Here's a main road. Here's a patrol coming. Okay. So this is patrol heavy area. Good. Good to know. What do you have here? Drone operator. Okay, so that's automatically my target number 1. Oh, god damn it, they have the succubus. Exactly the same drone that actually Made me replay the mission 15 times at least on my live stream. I actually have some information points. Search is over here. It's a rifleman. Now this is a little bit of a problem here, because when it comes to acquiring intelligence from all these information points, you're kind of giving up either your location, the freedom of interaction. Just quickly get up here. See where we are. Okay, so if we keep off the road, I think we can get all the way up here. Would have a nice shot here from here. Right, so oh, he's still moving. What the hell? Yeah, let's verify it. Okay, so we have 2 interrogation targets and the drone operator is down. So that does not mean that the Wasp or the succubus is down, because it's autonomous. And these guys are a little bit curious. Here to get a better shot at this guy. If that succubus spots us, we are absolutely screwed. And that I learned the hard way. Now I really would want to acquire intel from those guys over down there. There's a target of opportunity coming up. Radio operator. Far left. Okay, can I get him? So no reinforcements will come. Kind of split-second decisions, which I really do not like. But we are a little bit pressured by the time. Now the succubus is not onto us yet, luckily. I kind of would want to actually get off this mountain, to be fair. Because we've been here long enough. There's a patrol coming. Okay. Are they stopping? If they're stopping, we are done. Okay, they're just moving forward. Good stuff. What do we have? Where's that goddamn wasp? Or sorry, succubus. That's my only question now. Of opportunity are shifting. Need any information from you.
How strange is that? Oh boy. Ah, shit! We got intruders nearby.
Oh, we have someone literally right next to me. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this.
What?
That's not good. That means the succubus is upon us. Ah, I see him. He was right there. I have the special skill. Reloading APs. The moment I have a clear shot on him, I'm taking it. Also, since there's someone coming from behind, and this is why the camouflage skill is the easy way out of jail card, is because they're not gonna see you until they physically step on you. So the moment you see the screen goes black, you are extra concealed. So if you do it on like the open field with no this black stuff, they're gonna see you for even while walking. If you are into the black stuff and you conceal yourself, they're not gonna see you until they physically step on you. However, before they step on you, spam F, which is the takedown button, and you're gonna take them down exactly like that guy over there. So currently we are hunting the succubus or the wasp, because I cannot allow it to see me. So we have 3 APs loaded in, so we're just waiting for this to happen. And this might take some time, but you know what? We've took out a good chunk of these opportunity targets. We still have 2 of them to interrogate, so you know, whichever gives up first. And yeah, we just need to wait it out, really. Also, I don't see anyone coming from behind. Let's launch a drone. It's over there. There's a palm tree in between. Okay. So if we shift left, oh, there it is. You guys see it? It's right behind the palm tree. It's like a snitch from Harry Potter. You have to look out for it, otherwise you're gonna miss it. Boom. Okay, now I'm much more happier, because if I screw up, I can always retreat, and they're gonna lose me if I lose line of sight. That thing is not gonna let you go. It's gonna follow you until the depths of hell, beyond and above. It is insane. So before we go any further, let's hide up. Double check there's no one on R6. Usually a drone strike triggers reinforcements, and we've seen reinforcement cars coming up here, so I'm kinda very I know that they exist. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna plant 2 mines to cover the whole stretch. We're gonna go and interrogate. So before we interrogate them, here's the thing. Always double check that if you're interrogating someone, there's no one in vicinity to see you. If there is, use slingshot drones to take them out. Do not compromise yourself of, oh, he's there, there's intel, I'm just gonna go get it. Don't do that. Don't do this mistake. It's gonna bite you in the ass. It is that simple. Also, there was a patrol of 2 people, which I do not see anymore. And it makes me a little bit worried, because that means we are missing at least 2 potential targets that might actually rain down on us. Anyway, for now it looks clear. I'm just gonna go ahead. Grab the first one. And in the cover of the chopper, gonna interrogate him.
Listen close, because my voice might be the last thing you ever hear. Now, where are the scientists from Cromwell's team?
I don't know anymore. Just ease off, man.
You got more to say, buddy?
That's all of it. I told you everything I know.
Okay, so You have 2 mines up there. We have interrogated target, and we now know the search locations over there. So we need to figure out the options. So I know that we still have at least 2 people here. The patrol we never actually got accounted for. We never actually engaged with them. So they're somewhere within, probably inside or taking cover. So what I'm thinking is, last time we checked this location out, there was 1 guy on the perimeter, which probably is still there. And we have some key IAs. I'm thinking of actually taking the water route up to this point and just go for interior. We can bypass all of this, so whoever is patrolling or taking cover or holding position is not going to be concerned for us. And if someone comes down there, we should be good in terms of the mines. At least we're going to hear the blast, so that's already good for me. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now, when it comes to special operations in general, you want to leave as little impression of yourself in your area of operations as possible. It does not help if you actually make yourself known and you take on the whole army. It's more about get in, get the intel, get out. Drop whoever you need to drop, but don't draw attention, you know. Dropping someone should be the last thing on your mind. It should be about, you know, planning and stuff. Now, granted, in a game, the game pushes you to take split-second decisions, you know, to pick up the pace. In reality, there's no such thing as I'm just gonna go in and infiltrate this base real quick. So just keep that in mind. So let's move interior, see what we have here. A point of interest. I'm more curious about the guy we saw before with the drone, who's right there. Stuff. Let's double check. As long as no one's next to us, I'm happy, because I did not see any patrols actually heavily going around here. There's a checkpoint over here, so there must be a guard somewhere. See anyone? We took out the rooftop. No movement on exterior. Okay, so I'm gonna take a chance. Let's investigate this, if we can actually trigger this. Looks like we can, and I think there's a cutscene here. Let's see what it gives.
Oh man, don't hurt me, please.
Why shouldn't I?
Well, we're stuck here too. Look, Blake's got his personal security around. One guy left his post to see some girl. They declared him a deserter and beat him to death.
Sounds like you got it rough.
Blake's meaner than you are. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be sitting behind a desk in the surveillance center.
What rat bastard has the gall to step foot in my AO?
We believe it's an operator from the chopper crash. We thought the wolves had terminated all of them.
But then the drones over here started taking small arms fire.
Yes, sir.
Christ. Last thing I need are those cowboys stomping around in the mud over here. They pull up the feed from the drone in Sector 2. There. Zoom in.
That animal, sir?
That you nitwit, you soft-headed child, is a human animal.
He's on the move, sir.
Well, why don't you follow him, huh? Follow him! Where the hell is he?
We lost him over the ridge.
You mean you lost him? I'll bet your whore of a mother curses the day that condom broke, huh?
Sir?
Keep looking. Damn it. Keep looking.
Yes, sir. I couldn't find you with a drone, so Blake sent me out here. Told me to find you on foot.
Right. We don't have this option open though. What the hell are you doing even here? Let's try.
You never should have gone to work for men like Blake and
Oh,
Stone.
it works.
But men like that, they change the world. I'd rather watch it from the field than from the sidelines.
How's your view now?
Pretty bleak.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Oh man, just make it quick. I don't really like pain.
You're a waste of a bullet, man. But since I can't have you alerting anyone...
Yeah, he's converted. That's a bad sign. He literally...
Won't find any other survivors. Better move on.
He actually thinks what they're doing is a good thing. That's not good at all. Yeah, I don't need any of this. So when it comes to egress, I would say go the same way you came in. Because at least you will know that you've taken the path. That allows you... You know, you take the same path you cleared before. So the chances of you encountering enemies along the way is going to be less if you go any other direction. And then again, you have to be mindful. If I had the assault rifle, I wouldn't mind going through and clearing up the building and fighting that patrol. But at this point, I don't want any confrontation, so we're just gonna go the same way. So since it's 12 kilometers, we might actually get the chopper or maybe just do a fast travel if there's a point nearby. There's also this big boy here. Hello. What's your name? What's your number? Come here often? Right. Where do we need to go? 12 kilometers this way. Do we have a bivouac next there? We do. Perfect. Let's get over there. So we're back to Cromwell. Okay, cool. Right, before we go to Cromwell, let's just get our slingshot drones back. We did use them. See what else we have. Also, I'm kind of running low on money. 6 grand. It's about to be to the point where I actually need to start looting the caches, but we'll get there. Let's try out the base jumping thing in this game. See if we can actually go to her in a timely fashion. Oh, and actually we can. Hold up. Nice. So if you hit a tree in this game, you're dead, same as in Wildlands. So just be mindful. Also, the entrance for this construction site is over here. So unless you want to spend your time running around, this is the only entrance. I actually spent a lot of time on my original playthrough because it seems like a good idea, but here we are. Let's get this done.
Maddox, Jay said I might see you around here.
Did you find my team? Are they okay?
Some of them are. They didn't all make it.
Damn it. Maddox, if we can drop all our old baggage, we've got work to do, and I need your help.
What you're asking for is not easy. To crack the AI, I need access to the drone control program.
And what's stopping you?
Ian Blake. He configured the biometric security so that he is the only person who has access to the drone control program. If you want the AI, first you have to find Blake and have him unlock the program.
Damn. You're right. The Sentinel officers in Cape North should know where Blake's, like, evil lair is.
I'll find him. He'll unlock that program.
And you, Cromwell, what are your plans? You can't stay here.
I can look after myself, Maddox.
Of course you can. Nomad, my dear, I expect I'll be seeing you very soon.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I like Maddox better than the Cromwell because she actually called me a deer. And Cromwell's more like, oh, you're just a peasant grunt. Which is taking all the risk to actually do what needs to be done because you just don't have the balls to do it, but hey ho. Anyway, what's our next objective? That's the question. Find Ian Blake. Sentinel's paranoid chief must be found and forced to unlock the AI's final farewell. Oh, firewall, okay. Must be found. Okay, let's pin it. Cape North Province. This here, okay. So where you might be hiding? Campus Data Farm. Lake Catherine. So this is where we had the original previous mission on stream and it went very badly because I didn't actually do a good job, which I do admit. AI Experimental Center. This kinda sounds like about... Sentinel commanders in the Cape North province know where to find him. Okay, so this is way smaller place. So we're just gonna start with that. I don't want to go into a location where there's a lot of enemy activity. So we might just want to find the commander. But anyway, this was the playthrough of community request for Breakpoint Elite difficulty. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed. And I know this might be a little bit rushed, but I don't really want to spend any more time on this game than I need to. And yeah, just trying to give you some tips and tricks along the way, how to engage enemies, how to anticipate what's gonna happen if you do certain things, will help you eventually. And as I always said, if you played Wildlands on extreme difficulty, Breakpoint's gonna be a holiday. Keep your distance, make your shot count, reposition, stay hidden, you're gonna be fine. And on this note, I'm gonna wish you all a wonderful weekend, wonderful life, stay frosty, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, signing off.